flakes are falling,
the bunker bells are calling,
Christmas magic all around.
Baker's nowhere to be found.
Presents round the Christmas tree, there better be one there for me. Santa Claus has got the gist, putting fakers on the naughty list. Jingle bells, debunkers on the way. Deck the halls with sausage balls and pizza every day. Jingle bells, DR60's had it say. Toxic rocks it all year round and real loud on Christmas Day. Beardo's playing games,
but can't remember countries' names.
Sega singing round the room,
but he doesn't know the truth.
Always choosing what to eat,
so his Christmas is complete.
Justin's Christmas just got better with a monkey pattern sweater. Joe is in the game,
but Christmas can be late.
Mr. Gray is on his sleigh,
playing bingo all the way.
Fantastic is feeling snug,
sipping coffee from a mug.
Kenny's found some stock to give Sega a bigger shot. Jingle bells, debunkers on the way. Deck the halls with sausage balls and pizza every day. Jingle bells, DR60's had it say. Toxic rocks it all year round and real loud on Christmas Day. Oh, when Toxic rocks it,
we're all there.
Hearts and hot dogs. Faking ghosts is just plain wrong.
We thought we'd tell you in a
Soon and he's a keeper.
We live the Grim Reaper.
Jingle, jingle all the way.
Focus are all here to stay.
Nothing more for us to fear as we welcome in the brand new year. Rejoice around the Christmas time. The planks and band hammer shine. Raise those voices, sing it loud.
Community is here and proud.
Jingle bells, debunkers on the way. Deck the halls with sausage balls and pizza every day.
No way.
Jingle bells, DR60's had it say. Toxic rocks it all year round and real loud on Christmas Day. Jingle bells, debunkers on the way. Deck the halls with sausage balls and pizza every day.
No way.
Jingle bells, DR60's had it say. Toxic rocks it all year round and real loud on Christmas Day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Right, can you just... Oh, hang on, can you... Oh, just tell me. Just realised. Can you hear me? Because I haven't got me. Just let me test. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, that's going. Okay. I can't tell with the picture. Right. Let's just see who's in. Start with Caroline. Hey, Caroline, sweetie. And Sky. Sky in the house. Wonder if we get a bidder. I don't know if bidder knows I'm live. I did not say anything. So I was in Beardo's. Yeah, I think it's a bit early for Caroline to... Well, I don't know. You know, it's Christmas. What the hell? Grabbing coffee. I've got coffee. Hello, Betty. Hello, my sweetness. Hope you're good. You're doing okay. That's not stream, not a fart stream. If you're unaware, Crow did a fart stream last year. It's about 18 months ago. I don't know if it's still on this channel. Probably not. But I was actually talking to him at the time. He said, wouldn't it be funny if I just did a live stream that was nothing but fart noises? Next thing I know, my phone went off to say that he'd gone live. I'm like, have you just gone live? He says, yeah, I'm not going on there. I'm just going to play fart noises. He wanted it to go for 12 hours, but it cut off after 4. He was extremely disappointed. And the if it is still on there, the title of the art stream was Message to the Fakers. The chat were hilarious. The chat, we were actually sitting watching the chat, and they just went for the entire time. He wasn't even on the stream. Ladies Fright, good to see you. Susan, lovely Susan in. Mike, oh, I can't say it like Phil. I don't know if Phil gets the high. Mike, oh. Beardo gets highest, doesn't he? Actually, it's Beardo that does Mike, oh. Beardo goes Mike, oh. Anyway, I'm waffling. Off in already. Obviously, I'm doing an art stream, so this guy's got coffee, having a chair boogie. The one that always gives me the chair boogie is Toxic Roxit. I want to Stay Puffed. I'm thinking of getting a Stay Puffed Don't Tell Sponge, because apparently they're all hers. I've started collecting the just started collecting the what they call the little rubber ducks in different characters. I've got a little Beetlejuice, and I've actually on camera. So a little Beetlejuice, he's so cute, and I have this is a bigger one. Don't know how you'll be able to see it. It's upside down. I have the Joker one, special edition. So yeah, I am thinking at some point of getting a Marshmallow Man. That's a great intro. Thank you. I'll probably only get one more playing of that. Well, other than New Year, when there'll be a different type of streaming going on from me. Oh, I've not had coffee. What you were doing then? Cag in the house. How you doing? Christmas been good to you? Cag and Alison had Funko Pops in themselves. I want a fantastic Funko Pop. I might have to look into that next year. Hey Joe. If you didn't check out Joe's video yesterday, awesome research. Awesome. I don't know how you... I mean, I'm a researcher, but the thought of going through... I'm a different type of researcher. I could not go through all of the records that Joan Dawn did for the Hill House. I mean, that's a extra level of tenacity, I think. So I made it. Still gasping for that coffee. Sky, go make coffee. Go make coffee. I don't like anybody who's struggling to get by without coffee. Hey, Pinky. I've got the hiccups. I'm sorry. Drinking hot chocolate, candy cane in it. Oh, marshmallows. Now you're talking. Gonna have the marshmallows with coffee. But guys, you'll be pleased to know, as well as I've got coffee, I've got about Coke Zero next to me. I've got Lotus chocolates, I've got donuts, and I've got mini cheddar bites. So I have food. Saint Cag, who is a lady, she definitely is. Sounds better when you go low. Yeah. I have a low voice anyway. I don't do... Although when I was singing, because I was a singer when I was in my teens, I actually had a very high voice as a singer. A high voice, not, voice is my voice, but I don't know how I hit those high notes. That's ducking awesome. They're cool, and, I'm on a budget at the minute, so Funko Pops are a bit out the window. So I love these little tubs. I mean, the Beetlejuice one, I think they're called tubs. The Beetlejuice one, I think it's about £6. And they're so cute. And they do all sorts of characters. Went for a drive to Auckland last night. Drove for 3 hours. Cat collects ducks. Hey, cat. Nosferatu. If you're sleepy, get some sleep. I love ducks as well. Especially, I'm going to get shouted at now, but especially in hoisin sauce. Oh, hell yeah. Or plum sauce. I love duck. I don't cook it myself because it's too fatty. I need somebody who knows what they're doing, but I love duck. Joe's video is great, so in depth. Yeah, I've seen Joe sort of hit the research before, and I know how thorough and you know how deeply he goes into this stuff. But yeah, that was it's. I mean, I have research skills. You know, it's kind of what I did for a long time. But going into those sorts of records, I don't know if I'd have the patience, to be honest. I mean, I could do it if I had to, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Mystic Me More. Hey, Joe's video series. Yeah, it was. It was. Always is. If you're not subbed to Joe, anybody, if you're unfamiliar with Joe, because I know there's a few people new to the community in here, somebody put Joe's link in the chat, please. Entity 7 Paranormal, awesome investigator, and 2 documentary films out with Matt Benton, which I think they're both on Amazon now. Actually, I don't know. Is the Harrisville Haunting still on Amazon? So the first one that they did was Harrisville Haunting, which they won loads of awards for, and the one that's just come out is Evil Unearthed. And let's talk about the important award here. Joe and Crow won Best Song for that one. Great job done to get the story out. Yeah, that's some delving into stuff. So, sweetie, it's common. It's not here. Been nursing the same beer for about 2 hours now. I haven't had a drink yet this Christmas. I don't know if I've got any drink. Not that I want. Maybe sort that out at New Year. Talking food already. I'm just telling people not to worry because I'm snacked up today. So I'm not going to complain that I haven't got any food next to me. People need to know. I wish I could drive full stop. Wish I had a car. I only have 2 Funko Pops, Lemmy and Slash. I'd love some of the music ones, Jamie, but they always so limited edition. You know, I'd love a Mike Patton one. I'd like a Slash one, actually. There's quite a few I'd like, but they tend to be pricey. Most of mine are Star Wars and a few TV ones. Do this duck and plum sauce, you say, take the skin off too fat. Yeah, I know, it's laziness, I suppose. It's like I suppose if I could find somewhere where I could actually buy the duck pre-prepared just to give me to cook, that would be great. But I don't do the duck. Yeah, there'd be a lot of duck around here because, you know, a lot of game. But anyway. Thank you, Elaine. There's Joe's channel. Please show him some love if you're not familiar with Joe. I know most people probably will be, if not all of you, but in case there's 1 or 2 newbies in here. That's good. Good. Hope I'm not missing anything. Raven! Hello, sweetie. Right, I'm at the bottom of the chat. What I'm going to do today, actually put a bit of music on. Crowsif, where art thou? He's probably making a decision on what time is it? You know, so probably on what he's having for dinner. Oh, I'm going to put backtrack. I'll take that Christmas music. So that sounds really loud. Right, guys, what I'm going to be doing today, I need to do some new merch. So I won't get everything done in this art stream, but over the next sort of couple of art streams, 2 or 3 art streams, I'm going to be doing new merch for me. I'm doing a new biker jacket designed for mine. I'm doing a Peachy Penguin for mine and a Drop Bear. I'm also in the process of just starting to design some from Crow. So once I've spoken to Crow, he's decided what he wants a bit more specifically. I might do an art stream doing those if he's okay with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm a bit squished here, but I've managed to get it so it's a little bit better than it was. Getting there. Did I give you your first Banhammer? Oh. You always remember your first. Actually, I don't remember my first. I've had so many. I've also... Who did I pay for Banhammers for? I know one was Phil. Oh, John Boy. Paid him to... Did the super chat, so he banned John Boy. I can't remember why John Boy needed banning, but do we need a reason? Briefly went on to Beardo's visits in my comment about the wrestling win. Oh, conveniently went blind to it, did he? Yeah. Hell yeah. Shomu's boss. Okay. Oh, bloody awesome timing for my iPad, for my tablet to go out. It's not an iPad. Right. Oh, don't watch In the Night Gone. No. Right. I'm not going to be as efficient. I know efficient's a loose term for me because obviously I've got to look at what I'm doing. But I will keep looking back and forward onto the chat as I'm doing it. So I did do a little bit of a start just to get things in place. I've got a few rewatches, Seg and Joe, and can't remember others. Brain Fog is a real P super. Beardo's chat incoming. Oh no, I'm gonna have to keep up with who's in. Oh yeah, they aren't they? Hey Lycan, hey Sponge, it's Beardo Raid. I'm sorry if I miss any, but I hate you. Hey Beardo, thank you so much, sweetie. I really appreciate that. What are we drawing? Alexis, I'm drawing some new merch because it's time I revamp my merch. By the way, guys, I'm keeping my spread shop if you're in the UK because I'm very happy with the spread shop service. But I'm trying to cut down on postage costs for people. And Crow joined the Fourth Wall site, and he's getting really good feedback on the merch on Fourth Wall. So I have signed up to Fourth Wall. I'm going to also be putting stuff on there. So if you're in the US or Canada, you're not paying for international postage, and I'll sort stuff out for the Australians as well. So I'm doing a new biker jacket design for me. I'm also doing a Peachy Penguin. What was the other thing I said? I want a drop bear. And then if he's okay with me doing that on an art stream, I'll do some of the Crow designs for his. Culture slow. I'm not going to catch everybody, so I'm really sorry. Bristol Learning Kiwi. Petals. Guess we nah. Sage Rat, sweetie, hello. Slap That Games. Quizzy, hey. Fell asleep in my chair and missed the start. It was just grateful I didn't. It wouldn't be the first time I've had to be phoned up to because I'm supposed to be live. Phil's had to do that more than once. You awake? Yeah. No. Mods. You're all awesome. Did I ever tell you that? Crazy Ken, Tracy Potts. I really need a participants list, actually. One day I'll remember to do that. I will remember. Also, just so everybody knows, on Saturday is my 2-year anniversary as a paranormal channel, and I will be launching I will finally, now I've got new laptop and everything's been repurposed, so I've only got a couple of things to do. I will be launching the yearbook, the Debunking Community yearbook on Saturday. As live stream, which if you're not familiar with me, if you're in the UK, it's 2 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. Susan Golding, hey. It's just as well I wasn't drawing at the time. I didn't know somebody coming in. It would have been earlier, but we had to solve a childhood TV mystery for Beardo. What was the TV mystery? Petals. Time for me to get in the kitchen. Oh, I'm not going to get in the way of anybody getting in the kitchen. Thank you for being here, sweetie. John Boy, what are you doing awake? Love a fellow artist. Oh, thank you, Shane. Appreciate that. I haven't been able to do art streams for a long time because my old laptop wasn't coping with it. But I have a new laptop now, so I can do them again. And I am a full-time artist. I kind of need to remind people that I am a full-time artist. I can draw. I know I flood my channel with what we're doing about Justin's pink jumper. He needs one. Please, Skylissa, hey. I do love, for the look of the channel, the AI suits it, but I think people need to be, I like people to know that, that is what I do. And all of my merch is hand-drawn by me. I don't sell anything AI. I just use it for branding. I'm going to be talking more about it on my Tuesday live stream, actually, as well as... that's actually what I'm going to give... Hey, Donna! That's what I want to give my Tuesday live stream over to, because that's changed. If you know, you know why that one's changed. I'm not going to go into drama, but so I'm going to be talking about art. I'm going to be talking about AI. I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be showcasing Elaine's skills as well, as another exemplary member of the community with amazing skills. I'm going to be talking about Elaine's 3D skills, showcasing some of her work. A kids show with a cat and a sling and an ostrich with boobies. You're making that up. Beardo on the Guinness. 57 in. Hit like and sub. Yes, please. I don't normally say this, but yes, please sub. My next video coming out is on people who think they're too good for YouTube. I've also got other things in the works. If you look on my channel, there's a couple of trailers. So after the new year, after the yearbook's out, it will be fully up and running. John Boy, you always need food. Is this first supper or second supper? Or third supper? Hey Cass, beautiful Cass. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. You are safe in here, by the way. You are safe. Yeah. I mean, all my merch that's already out is all my work, but and I've done a couple of designs for Crow already. But yeah, he's asked me to do some new designs, so if he's okay with me doing it, I may live stream doing some of them. I've already done some testers. That's good. That's good. And also, if you've got the same person designing it, there's a consistency in the look. So you'll look really cute, Sponge. There's Elaine's channel. Thank you. Yeah, if you're not sub to Elaine Baker, if anybody who's in here that maybe doesn't know, probably everybody knows, but Elaine Baker is the amazing woman who makes the masks for Side Eye Guy, and she's done a couple of Crow as well. So, she's done one for Phil, I think. Stay tuned. But yeah, she's mask maker extraordinaire, but she does more than that, which is also why I want to showcase what she does on the channel. Elaine will check it. It's a real thing. What's it called? That does not sound familiar at all. She's not pulling your leg. Hey, Susan. Beardo was drinking Guinness. Lucky guess. Beardo did not make it up. It was Telechat or Telecat, news program for kids. I don't remember that. I might be that bit too old. Beardo's about, I can't remember what Beardo is. He's about 15 years younger than me. So, probably a different generation. I don't remember that one. I'm just going to crow the chat to get to the bottom, and then I'll start doing some more drawing. Again, if I've missed you, I'm sorry. Just say, Sarah, you suck. Mickey. So, John Boy, my boy, how's swimming at Blackpool? Got swimming. Yeah, right. Joe Beams. Lovely Joe Beams. Telechat. No, I honestly don't know Telechat. There is a lot. About 18 months ago, the reason my Discord was there in the first place was because Phil Wiz and myself wanted to encourage the creative side of the community. So, not swimming in the sea, too many jellyfish about. Oh, mind you, you're on the right side of the country to swim in the sea. You don't swim in the sea here, doesn't matter what the temperature is. Bloody North Sea's always freezing. Don't hug jellyfish. Life hack from Mike. Don't hug jellyfish. Beardo had cable TV when he was a kid. I had black and white TV when I was a kid. I appreciate you and the mods and the other channels. No problem, Cass. It's all been sorted, but you don't have to worry about being in here or any of the Discord or Facebook or anything like that. So on the other hand, I love narwhals. Aren't narwhals walruses or something? Or have I got that completely wrong? I just remember we had I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube. We had an attack here in London a few years ago, and on Westminster Bridge, and two members of the public stepped in to disarm the awful people that were causing the attack. And one of them he worked in a restaurant, and he just literally, this is true, he literally grabbed a narwhal tusk off the wall and used that as a weapon. Complete hero. So I'm just putting everything in place, so I'm not putting everything in the right way. That's why I'm saying, is it? He was talking about the already fusion box and his grandpa. Yeah, right. The all the narwhals swimming in the ocean causing a commotion because they are so awesome. Are they? So, what are they? We had a black and white TV going up to and a remote control. Yeah, we were the remote controls. Change the channel. I mean, we had a color TV in the living room. I can't really remember. I'll be honest, I can't really remember a black and and white TV in the living room, but I had a little black and white portable. We had a little black and white portable upstairs. Because this is long before you could afford to have more than one TV in the living room in the house. If you wanted to watch something on the TV, you had to negotiate with everybody to be able to watch it. I was actually quite lucky because my grandparents lived with us when I grew up, so we did actually have two TVs downstairs. So if you couldn't watch something on one, watch it on the other. And I had a tiny little portable, but it was the bee's knees at the time. Thought it was amazing. That was a narwhal. Hey, Shadow Cat. Oh no, who mentioned Skippy? Oh, earworm. Earworm. That's going to be in my head now for the rest of the night. Skippy, 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 the bush kangaroo. Put it in everybody else's. My remote control's my little brother. You see, I was an only child. I didn't have a sibling to bully. It's 1976 when we got a colour TV. It was probably around the same, to be honest, for us, if I'm honest. I mean, Dad was always, Mum and Dad were teachers. They didn't have a huge amount of money coming in, but Dad was always one for the sort of technology side, and technology entertainment. So I would imagine as soon as he could get a colour TV, he got one. I can remember my parents refusing to get a colour TV because we wouldn't do our homework. I didn't do homework anyway. Yeah, you may as well watch telly, right? I mean, I don't know how far it went, but I know when I was a kid. Please, Justin's not in. I'm in the Dark Ages. Did they have TV then? There was a designated time slot for children's television, which was when you came home. It was about 4 o'clock till about half 5 when the news program started, the local news started. So you kind of got that time because that was kids' TV time, and then after that you had to do your homework. So just want me to make you a tuna and mushroom pizza, Raven. Raven, if you want him planking, let me know. Little Miss Mayhem was the remote control too. Hey, look, I know. Having a new laptop, I'm not buffering all the time, so. And I managed to find my webcam because I could not find my webcam last time. My other camera sucked. Pink Angel's back. Currently making some earrings. About 99% of my earrings are made by friends who sell them on markets and art stores and stuff. Craft fairs, art fairs. Nearly all of them. I couldn't. My fingers wouldn't handle doing that sort of work. I wouldn't trust myself to do it. I love theirs, and I've got loads of pairs. So sorry, I'm overwhelmed behind the menu you're in. I don't want to be ignoring the chat. Got me an earworm from Fragile Rock. Fraggle Rock. Didn't like Fraggle Rock. The one I really hated, and it was on when I was a kid, and I don't know what it was about it, but it freaked me out, was Chorlton and the Wheelies, and I used to hate the theme song for that as well. Was not a fan of that at all. But I don't really remember Fraggle Rock too much, to be honest. Might even have been slightly after me. To be honest, I was into my sci-fi, so I was watching things like Doctor Who, and whenever I could, I was watching things like Doctor Who and Blake Seven and Space 1999 and all that stuff. Always been a nerd. Always. And I make no apologies for it. 59 it. I'm feeling self-conscious, especially. Got the Narwhal's song stuck in my head. I've still got Skippy the Bush Kangaroo bloody row in my head. Fuck's sake. Do you know that's the sort of show that I would have thought most people would have forgotten about, but I've lost count on the number of times somebody's brought it up in a live stream. And I've just got the earworm for hours. Pretty sure we rented. Yeah, that wasn't unusual actually. Kid TV rentals. The other thing is, Mum and Dad had a friend. My dad used to be in the police force. He was only for a couple of years when he first left school. And he had another friend in the police force with him who also left the police force earlier. And he became a TV repairman, and he made a fortune. Because if you broke your TV, you couldn't afford another one. You had to get it repaired. He made a fortune. Also, you don't, break something now, you just replace it. But he did really well out of that. Kids TV was great. TV has been around since before the Dark Ages. Haven't you ever seen the Flintstones? Oh! Is that how old it is? I never did homework, too busy playing the drums. I just never did homework. I hope James isn't it. Do you know when I became a teacher, a lecturer and tutor? Oh, honestly, you end up being such a hypocrite because you're telling people to do the work and to not leave it till the last minute and all this shit. And it's like, oh, just don't say that you never did any of that. Do as I say, not as I did. Hypocrites are us, if you may. Mine James never did his either, so so Penhurst. Yeah, so Patricia's going to the Paracon at Penhurst. I'd actually love to go to a Paracon. I barely leave the house at the minute, but maybe one day I'll actually maybe get to one. Mind you, I suppose if I do make it over to the States in what year is it next year? 26 in 27. I could always see if there's one on when I'm there. I mean, I know we'll have them here, but no offence. I think I'd rather go to a US one, probably bigger. I suppose it depends which one you go to, though. But I'd definitely go if I had the opportunity, I have to say. Because the one here is in London. Is the Parameet here that Beardo goes to in London? Yeah. Well, I'm up near the border, so a bit far from me. Chat. Crow the chat. Again, if I've missed you, Alexis Artemis Green had the first was the remote. My grandparents wouldn't buy colour TVs that hurt your eyes. If you watch TV too long, you'll get square eyes. Yeah. The irony is, we probably watched like hours and hours less than kids do now. Yes, please, Trisha, I am interested in seeing what time of year is it? What time of year is it when you go, Trisha? Just don't think it'll be when I go, but if I end up going to the States on my own, for whatever reason, if my friend can't go, that makes me a bit more flexible when I go. Also means I don't have to go in the bloody heat of the summer. I'm going to be in the south for the most part. Duck earrings. I don't know if I've got any duck earrings. Have I got duck earrings? I've got penguin earrings. Sarah, you will never be behind the chat. Caroline, do not say anything to that. Can you let all the lovely people that have come in for the first time think I'm efficient, please? At least I'm pretty sure Seg's probably about 36,000 feet up at the minute, so he can't see me being this behind. It's very fiddly, but I'm getting there. I made some really cute heart danglies. It's alright. Yeah, I did actually buy a couple of bits like kits just to see, and my friend was telling me how to do it, but she just could do it like that. I know she's used to doing it because they've made so many. Because it's what they do, but I couldn't trust myself to sell them because I'd worry that they wouldn't work, if I'm honest. I think Suno just crashed. Is it your fault, Wiz? To watch all those. Yeah. The only thing I would say, Jamie, with stuff like that is sometimes don't go back. There's some things I watched because they're easier to find now. But there's some I loved Logan's Run. They did a TV show series of Logan's Run. It only lasted one season, and I was gutted when it finished. I did find it a while ago, and I just couldn't get through it. Space 1999 as well. Still like me a bit of Blake Seven though. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Drop Bear on John Boy. You'll have to more inspiration to draw. Oh, good idea. Okay, hang on. Let's drop Bear. Okay, don't want to argue. Could do a little animation. It's very disappointed that since moving to us, no kangaroos has told me little Jimmy has fallen down the well. Was it all hype, Cag? Our TV used to stop working after our 2-week holiday. We'd come home and would let off a loud bang and go out. Oh, yeah. What was it they had in the back that used to go, and then you really had to pay the bill or get a new one? Oh, what was it? Oh, there's a name for it. I am not technical at all. We only got 3 channels. Yeah, we did. One was fuzzy. We could get 2 others, but you had to go out and turn the antenna. See, in the 70s, up until about 1981 or 2, we had 3 channels. We used to go somewhere in the USA. Yeah, I might have to try one. Ever get the chance. I've got to get my health back up in. and running. Oh, did they move it around? Is it one of those? Kids back then went out to play with no phone. Oh, we had phones on the street corner. Yeah, come back when it's dark. I mean, it literally was like that. What's my pen? That's how it worked. That's it. That's the wrong pen. That's the right pen. Love Doctor Who. They're looking for a new Doctor, aren't they? I tell you who I saw that when I saw the article that said that they were looking for a new Doctor. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was in Umbrella Academy. And what was that show? British show called about the superheroes, but they were all sort of doing community service. And I love him. I thought, yeah, hell yeah, make him the Doctor. Can't remember his name though. I've got his Funko Pop from Umbrella Academy. He was awesome. Klaus from Umbrella Academy. What was that TV show called? Misfits. Hang on. I have access to the Mayflower Building and Devon Building and Underground. Ooh. Just making cheese on toast with tuna. Why can't you just call that a tuna melt like everybody else does? I actually made tuna melt for my mum today. Because I don't have a sandwich toaster. I didn't have time to make one for me, sadly, but I'm not going to moan at you about that one. Just sounds better when you say tuna melt. Tuna and cheese just makes people start getting sus again. Tuna melts are good. We'll give you that one. You're welcome. You're obsessed with tuna. Don't say stuff like that. It's fine. Just don't put mushrooms with it. The problem with going to these paranormal events is you get to see some of the well-known people and get disappointed with their attitude. I have to be absolutely honest, Cag. I only really want to go to see what they're like. You know, I'm a geek here, so I've never really put much stock in meeting people. It's like I've long been aware that somebody that you might have been following for a long time for whatever reason, whether a musician or whatever they are. I never take it for granted that they're going to be all right. So, but I am intrigued to actually go to a Paracon. Yeah, I've been to conventions before, but not paranormal. I don't know. I think I'd just find it, because I mean, a lot of my research has been on, as well as being a geek myself, has been on fans. People are really into things, and so I would actually be interested to know how. The other thing is with Paracons, I don't know, but I mean, presumably they don't. Let's just say they'll let anybody in. If somebody's big and famous, surely some of the more questionable individuals are going to be at them as well. Puppet Master. Ooh, awesome. Pipkins, I do. Was Pipkins the one with that creepy bloody Hartley hair? He was horrible. So moth-eaten and the one I liked was Finger Bobs. Loved Finger Bobs. But Pipkins. Was that hair. Didn't help that he had this. Didn't he have this scratchy voice or something? You know, I always used to say when my nephew, my oldest nephew, was around at the time of the sort of Teletubbies being massive, and it freaked me out as an adult. You know, that baby in the sun. And I'm sure I'd have been traumatized by that as a kid. I suppose you don't know. I don't remember being traumatized by anything, actually. I didn't like one or two things, but I don't remember being traumatized. But I never liked Hartley hair. You all seemed a bit sus to me. Tomorrow people. Oh, I think the Tomorrow people. I lived in a house. There was two types of houses in the UK in the 70s. There were houses where the kids weren't allowed to watch Doctor Who, and houses where they were. It was compulsory in my house because Dad was a massive science fiction fan. Massive. He was reading it up until he couldn't read anymore. So I never had any problems seeing Doctor Who. And the first assistant I really remember was Sarah Jane, which is my name, and I thought that was awesome because it wasn't a common name back then. But the first one I found on my own was the Tomorrow People, because that was a kids' show, and I loved that. I absolutely loved it. I will still sometimes watch, if I see them available, I will sometimes rewatch some of the earlier ones. I remember playing Tomorrow People in the schoolyard. Intend to assume that most of the giant channels of our TV shows are douche canoes of the highest. Yeah, comes with the territory, doesn't it? Tube, that was it. The Tube. Yeah, that's kind of. It's like I'm not easily starstruck anyway. I mean, I have met a few people that I'm really into. There's only been a couple of times I've actually been nervous about meeting somebody. One was Hugh Cornwell of the Stranglers, and my friend literally had to push me, saying, "You'll regret it if you don't go up and ask for that autograph." And the other one was Josh Homme of Queens of the Stone Age. But I'm actually, I suppose I am a bit starstruck, but I'm of the type that I won't let people see it. It's like, no. I met Matt and Joe at Paracon in Gettysburg. They were so cool. Been a YouTube member ever since. They are cool. Joe was in earlier and shouted out the channel. There's always a few, and sometimes it's not who you expect. You know, I'm sure sometimes you think, oh, they're going to be a massive douchebag, and they're probably fine. And somebody else that you think is going to be perfectly lovely ends up being a pillock. I remember when Channel 4 started as well. Do you remember the Tube? You missed a bet. You did. We gave you a drop bear. Somebody asked for it. Broccoli. It's crowing. That ain't going to entice him. Yeah, 2p. 2p and... Was it 2p and 10p? You had to keep putting money in. If you wanted to go longer. Yeah, there's still phone boxes around, but they tend to have the ones here. One has a defibrillator in it, and one has food bank. But we've lost most of the red phone boxes. Couldn't get into Doctor Who. Also met Helena, Dawn of the Dead, and Eric from Epic Paranormal. Also, Misfits. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. But I think I only got through a couple of seasons. Yeah, the guy in Misfits, who was also in Umbrella Academy, he has been touted as being a possible new Doctor Who, and I'd be up for that. Party Line. We didn't have a party line. Well, I don't think we had a party line, but yeah, sometimes you could hear. Oh, John Boy! Somebody who eats tuna and pizza, mushroom on a pizza together is not in a position to get technical with me. You're not wrong, but anyway. Just gonna crow the chat a little bit. Next Halloween, John Boy will dress up as tuna. Get Raven to see if you can get a onesie, tuna onesie. Yeah, Trisha. If it ends up that it's just me coming on my own, might be the year after. But whenever it is, it does mean that I can book, because I'm free to book when I want. It does mean that the year after. It does mean that I can pick and choose when I come. I'll probably would time it with a Paracon. Please, that would be interesting. Patricia, that would be awesome. I need a penguin onesie. Me too. I think Raven found me one actually, and a Mothman onesie. Raven's getting a hot dog onesie. If you're on Raven's channel, she about 3-4 weeks ago she did she's a gaming channel. She did a live stream dressed in a banana onesie. Yeah. Sage Rat is a rock hound. You and Michael love that. Puppet Master. Pipkins was. Yeah, she did a banana. No need to put mayo on the hot dog. No need whatsoever. It's disgusting. I must put that clip up of me taste tested. Did you see the British-made program called Boo Bar? Gave my kids nightmares. Boo Bar. Do you mean is it Boo Bar? I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm trying to. Mr. Ben, hell yeah, the clangers. I'm sorry, I'm not getting as much art done because I'm paranoid about missing the chat today. Who else we got? I loved the clangers. I still love the clangers. And the Soup Dragon. I was always into my dragons, so. And stop motion as well. I still love them stop motion. Magic Roundabout. Zebedee. Dylan. The Hippie Rabbit. Bagpuss. Oh. Old saggy cloth cat. But Emily loved him. And Trumpton. Pew, pew, Barney McGrew, doth but kibble grub. If anybody is familiar actually with a little British, well, he's actually a solo artist, but he's called Half Man Half Biscuit. He did one of his most famous ones of legend was called the Trumpton Riots. It's hilarious. You'll be able to find his songs on YouTube. Have to go, toodles. No problem, Caroline. See you later, sweetie. Wiz, I'm completely blaming you if Suno's gone down. I still need to do some stuff for the musical. Children of Fire Top. That sounds familiar. Do you know what? I thought you were going to say Children of the Stones. I've got the DVD of that somewhere still. But I do remember Children of Fire Top Mountain. I think I met Ken Barlow once. He told me to get off the golf green. Yeah, he doesn't strike me as being the most, welcoming individual. When I saw Joe the first time, I walked up and said to him, "I know you." He said, "I didn't do it." That sounds like Joe. A Wrinkle in Time. Anchovies and jalapeno. Love jalapeno. Yeah, I will. Once, like I say, it wouldn't be till 27 at the earliest anyway. But if Dawn can't make it with me, I don't mind going on my own. I was going to stay on my own anyway for an extra 2 weeks. I'm more flexible as to when I go, which frankly will cut down the cost, because going when she can go is, peak rate. But I'm also a bit worried about the weather, as in baking. So yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I know. My first introduction to the Maori. And New Zealand back in the early 80s. I would love to go to New Zealand. I really would. There's no hope in hell because I can't bear flying. I'm panicking about going to America again. But, the thought, Seth did a live last night before he goes. Well, he'll be in the air now, I think. Well, I know he'll be in the. He's probably still in the air. That's what I'm trying to say. On his live last night, he was talking about. I think it was 8 hours to Singapore and then 13 hours to the UK, and it's like, oh no, you can keep that for a game of soldiers. You really can. Hello, James. How we doing? You found a fish onesie for Jumbot. That'll do, Ducky, that'll do. It's Phil in the house. Phil had a mayo and pretzels are good. Mayo's good with almost anything, just not feckin' hot dogs. Save yourselves. Don't even out of interest try it. Trust me. It's disgusting. And I did the taste test to prove it. I haven't had a hot dog since, actually. I'm mayo all the time. Hey Phil, hammer cup. Area. Just do this bit. Didn't do a CPR. Hey. I don't know how far. Actually, I'm not that bad. I'm 5 minutes. I think. I thought I was worse than that. Moomins. I don't think I ever watched the Moomins. I know who they are, but I think they passed me by. Oh no, actually, do you know what? There was one that freaked me out. I think I've said this before in real life, but Trapdoor. Yeah, hell yeah. Which one? Rupert. Oh, I couldn't cope with Rupert. Will o' the Wisp. Oh, Will o' the Wisp was Kenneth Williams, wasn't it? Wombles. Oh, I had the Wombles album as a kid. Super Womble. Actually, Mike Batt was an amazing composer. I don't know if he's still around. But, hell yeah. Ahead of their time. Picking up litter on Wimbledon Common in the 70s. Well before it got trendy to be into Saving the planet. Well, we love Uncle Bulgaria and Orinoco. I love painting dragons. I actually nearly did a dragon today, but I thought, well, the first art stream, maybe I need to be doing something. By the way, there's something with this camera that's making it look wonky. It's not. Oh, actually, it is slightly. It's because I'm sitting to the side doing it. That'll be a Photoshop job. Time for Trumpton. Yeah, look up Half Man, Half Biscuit, the Trumpton riots. I like colouring. That's all right. I'm actually going to. Well, I've already started. Actually, I'm actually going to be doing some colouring books. So, nothing wrong with colouring. Anything creative. It doesn't have to be. Raven needs a monster. Drawing is coming along nicely. Yeah, I'm usually a lot quicker than this, but obviously with having the raid. I had Uncle Bulgaria on my school bag. Actually, I wouldn't mind. What if you can still get Wombles? They're probably bloody collector's items, aren't they? Wouldn't mind a Womble. I'd like an Orinoco. If you can get an Orinoco, that'd be awesome. I don't think I ever had a Womble. I don't remember having one. To be honest, if I had one, I'd probably still have it, so. Probably not. I've still got my teddy bear, which my dad bought before I was born. I'm so excited for the 10th. I'm going to a party. Mind you, it's been a hot minute since I've been to a party. I can't remember the last party I went to. Love the joy. Thank you, Linda. I'm doing up some new merch. I'll have a nice lolly. You have a nice lolly. No problem, Sage Rat. Children of the Damned. And wanted glowy eyes and telekinesis. There you go. Pineapple with pizza. Sorry, pizza with pineapple, jalapeno, pepperoni, and extra cheese. Oh, now I'm hungry. I thought I was going to get away with not being hungry today. I was wrong. I need to get some more jalapenos, actually. I usually have a jar in the house. Because I like to do Doritos in the microwave with cheese and jalapenos. Get some sour cream whacked on there. Oh, I'm shutting up. I'm not. No food talk. Actually, I've got food next to me. I could eat something. Uncle Bulgaria is my favourite. No, Orinoco is mine. Pepperoni sausage girl. Hell yeah. The longest I've done was 10 hours. That was to Dallas. And I remember thinking, because I'm terrified of flying anyway. But the longest I've been was 10 hours to Dallas. And I remember thinking, even take out the factor of being afraid of flying. It's like, it's just too long. And I've tried the tranquilizers. I've tried the sleeping tablets. Nothing works. Drinking doesn't work. Fish. Has Sarah seen me? I've just said hello to. I'm behind on the chat. You seen how many you're in? And I'm trying to draw. Upstart. James Upstart. Get back to Moomin Troll. Um, my boyfriend would love me in a fish onesie. We should troll Sarah more than trolls. I'd time you out, Phil, but it'll just hit Mike again. I just know it. In a dark wood was a dark house. In the dark house was a ghost. My wombat is called Mr. Womble. Oh. Hey, Rob. How's you? Hang on. There we go. Rob in the house. Pickles are awesome. I named my car Pickles years ago. I love pickles. Pickles rock. You tell Crow that. No, don't like pickles. Just not eating the right pickles. Pickled onions. Little silver skin onions. I've still got some downstairs, I think. They're awesome. I have a big bag full of Halloween costumes and wigs that I was too ill to even look back on Halloween. There's a black-eyed child outfit and a wig. Funny video. Hell yeah, Sky. You go for it. Black-eyed child outfit. I know it's an urban myth, but the black-eyed children one that is creepy pasta. Monster either going to make me crash or make me hyper 50-50. Oh, chance it. Wiz is playing fake investigator again. Wait, James is going to the shop. James, it's 12:10 at night. Raven's come up with a good idea. Me walking on the beach dressed as a massive fish live. Hell yeah. I think now that's out there, you have to do it. You're in Blackpool, nobody noticed. Just be another Monday. All sorts of weird things, I'm sure, happen on Blackpool Beach, especially in the season. When everybody's trying to get the tourists interested. I need to try my second light actually with this because it's just not quite showing up properly, is it? Oh, I never did that one. Where's my brush? I suppose on the plus side, if you just go on there, nobody sees you get into it, they don't know it's you. But yeah, I think that's a hell of an idea. Do it when you're monetized. Do it as a monetization celebration. How many hours you got left to go? I'm asking that and I probably won't see the answer till about 10 minutes. Robin a Viking helmet. What? Bloody pineapple. A decade or so ago, a friend got me a bag plus hot water bottle. I've still got it somewhere. Best thing ever. Another pal got me a Beanie Babe Bagpuss too. I've even got a musical mouse and Bagpuss. I think with Bagpuss, I don't know if I still got it, but I used to have a sort of a little one. They came with a collection of something. I don't think it was McDonald's, but it was somewhere that did the collection of sort of little, a bit like the tubs size. They did Bagpuss. I'm sure I used to have a Bagpuss. I know I've got a. Oh, I can't remember who did them. Because I've got a Bill and Ben somewhere. Is it Meemaw's back? I used to love those little mice though. Yay, pizza pals. Feels happy. Sponge is just a sausage girl, full stop. Less said about that, the better. Longest flight for me was London, Vancouver. I think that was 12 hours. I mean, when I flew to Dallas, it was a 777, and they're massive. They're muckle. So, I mean, but the last couple of times I've flown to New York, it's been 8 because they've changed the bloody flight route. That used to be 6. Okay, I keep losing signal. Hubby and I are doing Walmart deliveries, so I'm going to pop off here. No problem, Linda. If you're still here to me to say this, you have a good night. Just growing the chat a little bit. Not a fear of fly. It's the nightmare of falling and hitting the ground. Actually, weirdly enough, my chat know that my fear of flying, I have said before, is actually nothing to do with aeroplanes. It came on suddenly when I was in my early 20s. I never used to be frightened of flying. Some stupid person said, oh, you need to trace back why you were suddenly frightened of flying. I've been worse ever since I did that. So don't listen to anybody who tells you to do that. No, you've got to find out where your fear comes from. Turns out with me, a few months before the first flight I was ever afraid of, which was only a little flight from London to Dublin, I'd actually been in a hot air balloon and we'd crashed. And I can actually, everything that frightens me about flying, I can relate to that hot air balloon ride. And wait, it wasn't even that we crashed, it was being above the clouds, blah, 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 tiny little basket. So I probably don't worry about, crashing any more than a person next to me. But it's the actual... it's the knowledge of where I am, being 36,000 feet in the air. That's what I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather not crash. But I'd rather not, if you don't mind. You can keep that. But that's actually not what the fear is. And the smaller the plane, the worse I am. I can't bear small planes, because the smaller the plane, the more I'm thinking about, the plane. Let's put it this way: when I get really frightened, the plane may as well not be there. I may as well just be dangling that amount up. That's what mine is. So, just knock me out. I'm scared of heights. But I'm okay going on a train over a high bridge, so I think I'd be okay on a plane. Actually, one of the things with my fear of flying is I've completely forgot what I was going to say. You're talking about the bridge. Come back to me. I distracted myself. Sorry, guys. Oh, I know what it was. Because of this whole hot... I won't go through the whole hot air balloon experience, but we were above the clouds for most of the flight. which was, I used to find very pretty in a plane. It's not pretty when you're out in it, just in a basket. It's terrifying, or it terrified me. So I actually feel better being able to see the ground. So, that's not a height thing. That's it's not just clouds below us. And you could be really high up. I mean, when I used to fly over to the States, sorry about the coughing, guys. I'm trying not to. When I used to fly over there, when it was the old route, the way you used to go above Iceland and then over Greenland, you were 36,000 feet up. It was a clear day. You could still see land, and that didn't bother me. I prefer being able to see land. I'm still not happy. I'm not saying I'm blissfully happy, but I do prefer it. I would much rather fly places than drive in a car forever. No, I wouldn't. And I have had a bad accident, but I really love traveling. I do love traveling. I always have, and where's my Coke? I need a drink. Oh no, where's it gone? That's there. There's a lot of places I'd still like to go. I won't make most of them now, but a lot of far afield places I'd like to go. I mean, I would love to go to Australia and New Zealand, for example. I'd love to go to China. I'd love to go to all sorts of places. It won't happen, but if I was a billionaire and could take it slowly, go on boats, etc., I didn't have to actually get on an aeroplane, I would happily do it. I feel Rob Cultural appropriating me. Vikings don't have horns. Jumbo, I'm scared of heights because I can't stand on a chair, but I'm no problem with flying. I'm actually not frightened of heights as such, but I do have vertigo. So if I'm standing on a chair, I'm just going to get dizzy, or a ladder. Jumbo, I can fly in planes and helicopters, but I hate standing on chairs. Good, yeah. Jet lag is always worse coming home. I think it's supposed to be worse because I never have jet lag when I go over to the States, but I also have a rotten jet lag when I come back. I think it's supposed to be worse going forward in time than back. So it's always worse going west to east. Apparently. That's what I've heard. Your 3 month has gone. Pickled walnuts. Pickled pretty much anything apart from eggs. I've never tried a pickled egg. It doesn't suit. Doesn't appeal. I was on a plane about to descend into Melbourne when it suddenly started juddering and sounded like it had run over something and it was dragging it beneath and somebody went silent. No screams, scary. Everybody went silent. I've told this before, but we hit an air pocket flying over the Rockies into Denver. Me and Bestie were crying. The rest of the plane were like, woohoo! That was not fun. Not where pudding is supposed to go. I'm not asking. My sister-in-law, are you related to? Oh, I think it's that for yeah, Harry Ramsden. Harry Ramsden fish and chips. Hell yeah. Some fishermen will be shocked when he realizes you aren't a real fish. Some fishermen might actually ask you to pose with you. Oh, can I have a picture taken? Oh, I caught one this big. Just crowing the chat a bit. How far behind am I? Oh, I've got a bit further behind. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mind flying. It's the landing that scares me. Ironically, and then this actually makes no sense because I believe statistically, if Mike's still in the chat, he can tell me. Statistically, you're more likely to crash, take off, or landing. But again, this goes back to the hot air balloon. I don't care about landing. I'm just happy for it to get to the ground. And I figure, well, if there's a problem, you know, at least we're on the ground to deal with it. You know, if you survive. And I'm part of a clan called the Sinclair clan. Really? Hello? Hello, James. You back? You been to the shop? Find anything nice? I bought nice at the shop today. I bought donuts, Rose's chocolates because they're on offer. Fingers crossed the mini eggs are in soon. What was the other thing? Oh, mini cheddars snacks. There's loads of stuff I don't know about Vikings, but I'm going to find out with the new channel. Starting to look forward to a history lesson on my ancestors. It's good reason to do it as well, and it's good time to do it. I can't wait for that, Rob. I genuinely can't. I got a small plane from Seattle to Portland, and right beside the boarding door there's a round dent the size of a small beach ball. I freaked out. High turbulence almost. Oh, I don't like turbulence. And I know, you know, it's just going over rough air, but oh no. I love watching thunderstorms going on below when you're in a plane. I don't want to see a thunderstorm anywhere in the vicinity when I'm in a plane. Thank you very much. The fuselage was spiderweb. Oh. I like to jump up and down in posh glass elevators. Did you go to the, when you were in Sunderland, James, did you go to the glass museum? Because they've got that glass ceiling, haven't they, that you can walk on? Were you the reason it's not, you can't walk on it now? I don't know if you can. Flying through the clouds is catnip for the imagination. I don't mind flying through the clouds, it's flying bloody above them. I flew over the hills in San Francisco during Christmas time on a dark night, all the lights in 3D range. Oh, that'd be awesome. I have mega Viking blood in me, and I can indeed say we do now have horns. Smithsonian. I like the Smithsonian magazine. I've been to the Smithsonian. Yay me! Actually, the favourite one I went to in the States, it was a different trip. It was the last trip I was there, actually. And my feet were so sore from walking. Because it was when I was with the students. I didn't get... if I ever back to New York, I actually want to go back to the Museum of Natural History. All those fucking dinosaurs. I was in heaven. Room after room after room of dinosaur skeletons. I want to go back and look at it properly. You could end up being the new mascot for Fisherman's Friends. You could also be in the new mascot for Mushroom and bloody Tuna Pizza. Never understood how free runners can do it. No. Um, Land at San Francisco and you're sure you're tanking in the ocean. The airstrip is out over the bay and all you see is water. Boston's like that. It's three sides water. So it's literally has to sort of land on the runway and stop before it tips over into the other end. And I jokingly said when I was there, oh, just as well didn't tip over in the other end. And they went, oh, well, it can happen. Oh, don't tell me that. Clouds are moist. Thank you for the contribution to the conversation, Phil. You are always a treasure. The Smithsonian full of Morrissey lyrics. It's lightning flashing throughout the clouds. It was amazing to see. I've only seen that once, Elaine, and it was actually outside our back door. There was a thunderstorm. But I looked outside our back door. I wish I'd have taken a film of it actually, and just I don't think at the time. I'm stupid. I mean, I'm the worst person to use a film camera. And it was like the sky was in half because it was literally clear sky with stars on one side, and then this huge white cloud. It was at night, but the moon was out, so the cloud looked white, or soft white, and lightning all in the cloud, just all over the place. But it was nowhere else. It's the only time I've ever seen it. It was amazing. No, I don't care. It was cool. You're just going to tell me there's no Santa Claus next. No, they couldn't be all real. There's too many of them. But they're awesome. It's still awesome. Don't burst me bubble. I'll see you at Boston, Logan, and raise your niece. I haven't been to Nice Airport. Although both El Paso and Albuquerque, can't remember if they do it at Denver or not, but both El Paso and Albuquerque, they take off in the direction of the mountain, and it's almost a sort of hard right to avoid hitting it. I get nervous about meeting anybody, but I think that may be generalized anxiety. I'm actually very anxious. I suffer from anxiety, and I don't like, don't take me to a room full of people and say mingle. I'm gone. You won't see me for dust. But I'm better if I know I'm in a room full of people or with people that are into the same sort of thing I am. Then you've got something to talk about other than the fucking weather. Or what do you do? You're out of conversation in like 60 seconds, or I do. I've been to Boston a few times, and it is a bit alarming as you taxi down the runway, and it's just the sea harbour on either side of it. And I know what swims in those waters too. Ladies Fright, you've already got a nickname from James, you're honoured. There is no Sanity Claus. I love that song. Hell yeah, I love The Damned. They find a tooth and new dinosaur discovered. Yeah, it's a bit of a minefield. Taken off from Denver a few times. I will never do that route again. From Denver to Albuquerque? Hell no. Flying over the Rockies? Not happening. I would rather do a longer trip round it. Guys, if you want to put, I don't know if it's in there yet, but if you want to put Ladies Fright's link in the chat, that'd be cool. Oh, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Yay, me. Bye, Lycan. I'll do a bit more work. In bed, I'm going to sleep and dream about tuna. You serve you right. Hope they're coming to get you. Putting it with mushroom. It's just not the right combination ever. It's like hot dogs and mayo, tuna and mushroom. They both should be illegal. Some foods should just never go together. Ever. Ever or ever. Sorry, I went quiet. I was thinking. Do you hear the brain start to sort of struggle? Thank you, Raven. No, the flu still. Oh, you look after yourself, Donna. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Take a Greyhound bus from Denver. I'd take a bus. I'd take a train. I'm quite happy to. I'm from Colorado, so Denver is the usual takeoff for me. I've heard people find the airport to be awful and the turbulence can be rough. Yeah, I mean, when we got there, because it was we flew into Denver and then it was at night. So it's only a 1 hour flight to Albuquerque, but when we flew to Albuquerque, they tell you automatically, we're going over the Rockies, might be a bit of turbulence. And it was a very smooth flight to Albuquerque in the night. And I couldn't see what was below us. Mountain after mountain after mountain as far as the eye could see. It was in the morning on the way back. So I can't see what's below us. It was a very smooth flight, but I actually got really nervous. And I couldn't understand why I was really nervous. Where's my Coke? No, it's it. And I couldn't understand why I'd got nerves. Didn't know whether I was just generally nervous or whether I knew something was going to happen. And about 50 minutes in, I hadn't thought about the fact that we'd be coming into land soon. So it didn't occur to me we were flying lower. And about 10 minutes before we landed, we hit this massive air pocket over the Rockies. I thought we were going to hit the top of a mountain. And yeah, the whole plane's like, woohoo! And I'm like, oh no, Sarah, not happy. I think we only had an hour before our connecting flight to New York, and I think we both just, as soon as we got off the plane, just headed for the bar. So, where's the bar? We need a drink. Hey, Julie. Oh, you take care of yourself, darling. I would eat fried mushrooms by themselves. I love mushrooms. Hell yeah, I mean, I love mushrooms. We always have mushrooms in. I do it with everything. Not with tuna. Ever. What paper are you using? I think this is... I usually buy mixed media paper because I don't want a texture on it. So sometimes I buy watercolour, but I think this one's a mixed media paper. But I do need it thick because I do tend to be heavy-handed with water. So it's just called mixed media paper. Bye, Brazil, Onion, Kiwi. Thank you for being here. Fried mushrooms, hell yeah. Think of being a Loki turkey. You take care of yourself, darling. No problem. When I go, I'm quite disassociating. Yeah, I mean, I'll be going for at least an hour more. But I realise I'm just drawing today, so I am trying to keep one eye on the chat. I'm eating double dips and fruit licorice. No! You know I'm not allowed licorice. Still miss licorice. I'll miss me licorice. Stupid COPD. You can't have licorice. Bad for the blood sugar. Meanies. Not blood sugar. Blood oxygen, I mean. Oxygen in the blood. Apparently. Which sucks. I've lost me. Oh, what's that? What did I just do? But I miss me licorice. Me Pontefract cakes and me sherbet dips. No fair. No fair. Actually, where's my pen? I've got that pen. Let's not get some colour on this. Sherbet fountains. Yeah, I miss my sherbet fountains. Night Donna. Right, sorry, I got traumatised by James eating licorice. I don't like tuna and mushrooms. Are hit and miss. This combo honestly seems like a textural nightmare aside from the taste. Hell yeah! Love tuna, love mushrooms, not together. What? Are you transforming into a wolf? I wouldn't put it past him, Sage, right? I really wouldn't. I love too. Your fleet is awesome. I'd never take you serious. As if we would. Anything with too much citrus upsets my digestion. I can't drink orange juice. Too acidic. Head and Shoulders shampoo will deal with the fleas. Head and Shoulders shampoo will deal with anything. You've got the green in there. Has Mr. Monkey? No, Mr. Monkey said has not been in tonight. Actually, I didn't see him in Beardos. He turned up in Beardos. It's slacker. Honestly, you think he was off work or something? Tropical is the best. Oh, orange and mango. Oh, mango and apple. Tropical's definitely the best. Is it school tomorrow? No, it won't be school tomorrow. He'll be off for 2 weeks. Our kids have 2 weeks off at Christmas. But on Christmas Day, when he was in my chat for the second live I did, he was complaining about having eaten too much food. So maybe he's burst. He's exploded. Little bits of Justin all over the place because he's had too much to eat for Christmas. You never know. Anything can happen. Justin's probably knitting himself a new jumper. Yeah, right. Chimu Specials jumpers he wears. So Justin isn't banned from this channel too. No, he's not. Yeah. New school with Justin face. He can still get banned. He can. I'm not above banning him. It's not like I haven't banned people. And I can ban mods, can't I, Phil and Mike? It's been done. Not intentionally, but it's been done. I can't stand cranberry sauce. I don't mind cranberry sauce, but I'm not particularly bothered about having it, if I'm honest. It's not. To be honest, even with, I'll have it, but to be honest with turkey, I'd rather have apple. My favourite's mint sauce, actually. I'll have that with almost everything. Roast. Even if it's just on my veg. Back in the... Yeah, they'll be back after... I can see you. I know I'm drawing, but I saw that. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? I'm crow the chat now. Sarcasm rules. The tartar tech made from fresh made cranberry sauce is way better than the canned stuff. Don't get the canned stuff; we'll get it in jars. So it's pretty good. It's not. I wouldn't say it's bad, but so I can eat it, but I'm not bothered if we haven't got it. I never do roast turkey anyway. We didn't have roast turkey for Christmas. We had pork. And I had apple sauce and mint sauce with that. I don't like cranberry juice. It's too... Ugh. It's too bitter. I love that song, Zombie. Feeling less sick today. We eating too much again. So that's probably where Justin is. Still getting over the food he's eating. No, see, that would be too bitter for me. Too bitter. Never tried mint sauce with white chocolate, but I'll try anything. You do that. You try mint sauce and white chocolate. You have my encouragement to do that. Serve you right. Hang on. Elaine said. Elaine says. Elaine asks. Elaine gets it. I like this stuff called Just Cranberries, and it's sugar-free. More bitter than coffee. Coffee's awesome. No, mint jelly's good as well. Now, keep talking about lingonberries. I've got to try these lingonberries. I've never had them. Won't drink coffee, but I will drink cranberry juice. Film it, Mark says Sky. Prove it. I only like the band The Cranberries is awful, but really good for you. Yeah. Love that song. Peyton Parrish does an awesome cover of it. You have Lingonberry and IKEA. It's miles away from me. I'll have a look here though. The delis might sell it. I haven't eaten much. Got sick over Christmas, so I'm having mine properly after I stopped leaking out the other end. Oh, thank you for sharing, sweetie. I'm going to try that. No, I might film it. IKEA and UK. Yeah, they probably do. But nearest one to me is the Metro Centre, which is like 40 miles away. Okay. My lovely horse running through the glen. James channeling Father Ted. I think IKEA probably do the same stuff everywhere. I doubt this much. The one in Leeds is, because I used to live in New York, and the one in Leeds is a bugger to get to. That road system around that retail park is a nightmare. Absolute flaming nightmare. Google, is that you? I've actually just rewatched Father Ted, actually. You can get most of them on YouTube. I've got the box set somewhere, but John Stupp, hey. I also love Bishop Brennan. I've just rewatched Porridge as well. I'm not allowed in IKEA. I'd get lost trying to find my way in. I don't like this one-way system they've got. You can go in for one thing. You've got to walk around the whole bloody shop. Fake gals drink. I really like Father Ted. Dougal is adorable. Yeah, you would actually. You probably would actually. You can YouTube it. I'm sure that's where I just did the rewatch. But oh, if it's on YouTube, still can't find fucking Roseanne. Apart from clips. Spent nearly half an hour trying to find the exit. Oh, it's just once you're in there, you're trapped until you get to the exit. You really are. So I rarely go. Find at least the one if you need to go to the one at the Metro Centre, you don't have to go into the Metro Centre. It's a separate building, which is a bonus. It's got restaurants next to it and stuff. So, and it's where the Toys R Us used to be as well, but obviously they're shut. Never liked the Metro Centre. It's a nightmare. But if you don't know what the Metro Centre is, it's a massive shopping mall. When it was built, it probably isn't now, but when it was built, it was the biggest one in Europe. Um, Overrated. Ours has a shortcut thing to the area where you can have all the books, so if you can actually buy. See, that's useful. Go on, go on, go on. Once you have some teeth out of the tent. I can't do accents either. You know, my ex tried and tried and tried to make me watch that, but he was talking about it too so much. I hear IKEA have what 3 words added to all the price tags. Yes, I used to use that in my photography lessons. Used to get them to do that trick photography where, say, you can put somebody on your hand, or if you've seen them. Some people do them on holiday. You know, they'll stand at the Leaning Tower. People stand way away from it and look as though they're pushing it. And I used to use that. These are very, very small, but those are far away. I do lettering like that. Yeah, it's habit. I've done it since I was a lot younger. Do it without thinking. My own font. Is she? That's fair reason to be afraid. Absolutely. I don't watch any of our soaps. I haven't watched them for years. Didn't know she was a lot younger than the character, though, wasn't she? So I don't even know if I'd recognise her. They did reopen Toys R Us. Oh, did they? It's come down. I suppose it is, but at the same time, if you're in it for a while, you've got steady work. I do miss going to IKEA, but I don't have the energy to get there, let alone go around. I miss the food and drink because you can't get it online. Yeah. There was another British show we were watching, and where all of them laughed. I just sat there dumbfounded. Why was that funny? A lot of British comedy. I think you've got to be British, to be honest. It's very in joke. I prefer shower gels to soaps. Me too, Wayne. My secret weapon is I'm dyslexic. It all reads correctly to me anyway. I never got into the It crowd. No, I think that's very specific. Reeves and Mortimer. I saw Reeves and Mortimer live when they were still doing Big Night Out. I saw them in Newcastle. This is years ago. God knows when that was. But yeah, they were awesome live. Absolutely awesome. Ian McKellen was in Corrie once. Yeah, a lot of people start in soaps or sitcoms, etc. It's just if they can break out of them. But I think if you, if you're doing it for a living and, you're happy to sort of do the long stints, I think, I'm not sure it's such a bad thing to do. I mean, you've got some people like bloody Ken Barlow's he was in the first episode. That was 1960. I think Ian Beale's been in since the beginning. Never left. So, steady paycheck, why not? If you don't mind doing it. Why not? I can't really criticise people for doing that, to be honest, personally, because I get people wanting to do different things. I'm not sure I could do it, but I get why some people do. What did Wayne say? No, I haven't watched them. When I lived in New York, I couldn't get a TV signal because it sucked. So kind of when I stopped watching them, I've never picked them up again. I've never seen Shameless. Tom Hiddleston was in Casualty. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston was in. He was in something. It was in a. Oh, what was the Kenneth Branagh one? Is it Wallander? He was in that as well. You wouldn't let it lie. Reeves and Mortimer also. It's on the end of the stick, Vic, because that was Channel 4, wasn't it? Didn't they get their break on Channel 4? Just watch Hellboy, the Crooked Man, 2 Hours My Life Wasted. Well, that serves you right. Has anybody seen Fantastic Four? Is it worth watching? So I don't waste any hours of my life. Or should I just watch my reaction channel do it? Never saw Days of Our Lives, but thank you, Sage Rat. Chicken. I only watched EastEnders for a few years, and Emma Doe and Diane was in it. But she was funny. I haven't watched any for years. I haven't watched any. Fantastic Four is amazing. I'll give it a go. I mean, it's got Pedro in, and oh, what's it called? He was in Stranger Things last season. Played Eddie. Vic Reeves doing songs in a club scene on Shooting Stars. Love Fantastic Four. So yes, right. I'll watch it properly then instead of just watching one of my React channels. React to it. Better than the first one. Absolutely fantastic. Actually, Ghost Wiener Phil came up with that a while ago, and I was considering, because you know how I added a character called Madison a while ago. I may over time add some more characters, so we've got a Fantastic Four. But yeah, awesome. Well thought. Sage Rat, car's cleaned, laundry's in the washer. Just have dishes left, and we'll do those later. Putting me to shame. I've done nothing today other than I did go up to the shop and made dinner, and then got ready for this. They went to BBC Two. Oh, did that? Yeah, Shooting Stars. Was it both of them, or was that just Vic Reeves? James, I've given up for the most part. I'll only watch for a while now. I've only watched the ones I want to, and I think I said this in the last live or one of the last lives. But I don't like the way Marvel expects you to watch everything. I don't want to watch all Marvel. I just want to watch the stuff I want to see. So letting stuff off. Just means I'm lost half the time. And I don't think the new big one with, the new Avengers is up. It's 2 years, isn't it? I like the look of the trailer. Has the 60s futurism aesthetic. Oh, awesome. Oh, that explains the costumes and stuff. I'll give it a go, because I think it's on... Well, it's Marvel, isn't it? So it must be on Disney by now. Spider-Man with all 3 Spider-Mans. Probably an unpopular opinion here, but I enjoyed it, but I actually love the Spider-Man movies. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but too much CGI and the ending. don't do that. You know, you've got all this investment in characters, and so I was kind of two ways on that. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Into Spider-Verse. I haven't seen it, but it's supposed to be better. Yes, I mean, I cried, but I was so angry with the end of it, and I could see it coming. And I remember thinking when I saw it coming, which is quite near the beginning, I thought, no, please don't do that. Please, 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 just do anything, but don't do that. The benefit to me with Spider-Man, where Marvel always get it wrong. Sorry, geek talk now. It's why I'm actually a DC girl, because I prefer the villains. And they were always dispensable. A lot of them were dispensable for Marvel, and they worked out to bring back Doc Ock and Green Goblin. I was never a big fan of Tobey Maguire, but Spider-Man 2 was awesome with those two. And I'm hoping they've learnt the lesson there. The other one that I think they should have learned the lesson is James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's like, you know, look at what works, Marvel, please. I just watched Noel Fielding be a New York cop before. Oh, I don't like Noel Fielding. Lip sync battle. Was that the one where he did the dance? That was fucking awesome. We started with Singing in the Rain and then went into Umbrella. If you've never seen that, it's on YouTube. Tom Holland. Umbrella, just I mean, I know he's a dancer because he was in stage production of Billy Elliot when he was little. Best Spider-Man wasn't a man but a pig. What about Charlotte's Web? They were great movies, and Spider-Man 2 as a movie, as an actual movie, it's still my favourite one. But I never fully bought Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield. I enjoyed his mind. His got slated, but I enjoyed his Spider-Man. I'm okay. I'm doing alright. At least I've got to do a little bit of art today. The webcam's working. But I had a Beardo raid, so I ended up not doing as much. I'm not complaining. It was awesome to have a Beardo raid, but at least I'm up and running on the art streams again. I need to get the other lights set up. Use Umbrella. It's awesome. No, I don't like Northfield. Something like Northfield. The Doc Ock, yeah. That was a really good story. Didn't you? I didn't mind it. I really didn't mind him as Spider-Man. Drink. I mean, I wouldn't say it was the best of it, but I might have only seen the first one. I've said that. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I wasn't overly bothered about the third one. Andrew Garfield's my least. Yes, he did. Even if you didn't like Andrew Garfield, that redemption arc in No Way Home was for me. It was the that along with, I'm just gonna say, God, it's been out for a long time. I wasn't expecting the Aunt May thing. That bit got to me. So I don't know what it is about Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire has a reputation. Now I know this is gossip. It could be absolutely untrue. But he has a reputation of being a bit of a diva. And I don't know, there's something about his look that you can kind of believe it. Um, if you haven't watched Garth Marenghi, so I have to watch it all over again. I haven't seen Pleasantville. Kirsten Dunst was the best MJ. I'm sure the Rankers was. That was an iconic moment. I mean, the first two Spider-Man movies, they were putting those iconic moments in them. They haven't done them as much since. Greeting Dreamweavers. The Art May think, yeah. That was tragically but beautifully done. They did that right. They did that absolutely right. It was oh fuck it if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alert. I don't like the bit where people lose memories. It's like, no, come on, you built up these relationships with all these characters. Just throw away all that writing and start again. Yeah, fuck. Thing is though, Raven, if it's something that you're rewatching rather than watching for the first time, it's why I do a lot of rewatches. You don't have to 100% focus on it if you've got other stuff to do. I mean, if I'm doing artwork, I'll often be watching something, but I'm watching something that I've seen before. I don't have to completely focus in on the movie, you know, or the TV. Actually, I think it's donut time. Somebody hungry. I'm hungry, guys. I feel from watching that movie in Infinity Star Wars. See, Infinity Wars and Endgame. Again, unpopular opinion. They all had moments in them that I loved, but they were too long. Venom is ruined for me because Tom Hardy played quite great uncle in Lawless. I see now. Tom Hardy. Alfie Solomons. Watch Endgame on Cinnamon. Holy shit. Oh, did he go to the cinema for that? Hell yeah. Donuts. Yeah, I'm eating the chocolate donut. Chocolate donut. I kind of miss Piggy got arrested in the first Muppets movie. Next day I saw Watership Down. Oh my god. Somehow I was like 30 minutes behind the stream. I'm so sorry just hearing you say, now you put my look. No problem, darling. No problem. Almost Famous. I haven't seen Elizabethtown. Almost Famous. I love that movie. That's partly the rocker in my mind, but I love that movie. I'm a golden god. I'm on drugs. If you've seen that movie, you know that. And them singing their Tiny Dancer on the plane. Almost Famous is awesome. But the Avengers movies mixed up. Crow doesn't like Marvel. Crow doesn't really like the superhero genre. Because he's sad like that. No, I'm kidding. Well, kind of. I'm trying to get. I mean, that's why I prefer DC. I'm more of a villains girl. I'm not bothered about superheroes either. That's why I'm less into Marvel. Got the Fuel, the Starving Artist, absolutely. Yours Too Aware. If yours too aware, the movie isn't working its magic on you because you should. If it's working its magic on you, you should be able to lose yourself in the movie. Um, there's three movies I saw in the cinema that I'm pleased I saw them in the cinema, and one was the first reboot of the reboot series of Star Trek, purely for the special effects. It was awesome on the big screen. Firefly, Serenity, the Firefly movie, had that scene at the end where they had all the um, the Reaver ships behind them. That was awesome on the big screen. And what was the other one I was going to say? I don't know what the third one was. Oh, believe it or not, Independence Day loses it on the small screen. That was incredible. Saw both Infinity Wars and Endgame in cinemas, and holy shit, mind you, I went out to see some of the Edinburgh scenes from filmed at night. I've seen both 2 and 3 of the Guardians on this. I don't go very often. Go on. People keep mentioning Lawless to me. Let's have a look at that. I did just flash a donut. Yeah, that's what's left. Jay Smith, hey, how you doing? You like Batman? He does. He loves the Joker. I must find a copy of it. Actually, no, it's not the right bag. I did a version of Crow's mask with him holding the Joker card up. I'll show you sometime. Watership Down. RDJ. RDJ's awesome. The hell of a comeback, that guy. But I do think that Marvel fucked up getting rid of him as Iron Man. Him and Cap. Yeah, get rid of the people that everybody comes to your Marvel movies to see. I know he's back in at Doctor Doom. So Serenity was awesome. And it was a good because Firefly was cancelled, it was a good way to end it. Sad way to end it, but it was a good way to end it. RDJ's Sherlock is amazing. I enjoyed the. Have I seen both of them? I think I've seen both of them. They've done 2, haven't they? I tell you what, RDJ was amazing in though. When I first started watching it, I didn't really even realize he was in it. It took me a while to realize it was him, but he got the Oscar for it, which was Oppenheimer. He was incredible in that. Riverton, all her moves. You taught her, did you? I thought I could recognise those moves, Sky. Knew they looked familiar. I loved 20 and Firefly. I had a crush on Summer Glau. I suspect a lot of men had a crush on Summer Glau. It's a shame they cancelled Firefly after 1 season. Got posters of the first On My Landing. With no eyes, years since I've seen With No Eye. He does good Batman impressions. I'm Batman. Yeah, you don't have to be Crow Judas to do a good Batman impression. Come on. because he's good at something, an impression. You know, Crow can do a good Batman impression, and Seg can do a good Mickey Mouse. Between them, they've got it covered. Winter Soldier, yeah, hell yeah. Sebastian Stan, hell yeah. Come on, come on. I absolutely loved the Captain America movies, which actually surprised me because, like I say, I'm not really a superhero girl. But, yeah, Winter Soldier. Just scrolling down Farscape. I didn't watch Farscape. I'm going to tell you my experience with Oppenheimer, because it's 3 hours, and I've been dying to see it. But I thought, hell, this movie's 3 hours long, and I don't do well with movies unless I'm really into something. And it was about 6 o'clock in the morning. I thought, well, I'll put it on, and I could just watch it bit by bit during the day. And I watched the entire 3 hours without stop. It's incredible. The Firefly. Heavy Metal Batman. No? Sebastian Stan rules? Yeah. Hell yeah. Tell you what Sebastian Stan was in. And it was on Netflix. I think it was on Netflix when it first came on. And it wasn't normally the sort of movie I'd watch. I'd look at it, I'm not watching that. But it was Margot Robbie and Sebastian Stan. And it was the biopic of, well, it was kind of a biopic of Tonya Harding, and the whole thing with Tonya Harding, I, Tonya, it's called. It is funny as fuck. It is so funny. It's, Sean Connery was good too. Was it? Oh, the Bond, when he did Bond, it was better than Sags. I'm going to grade on the scale here. First appearance of Wanda. What's she called? Olsen. Which Olsen is she? There's too many of them. She's an incredible actress. She doesn't get credit enough sometimes for how well she can act. Never caught this. Sorry, Chris Evans is such a really good actor. They didn't really let him have his range as Captain America until Civil War. Yeah. Getting too excited over Marvel now. I'm going to start rewatching it tomorrow. Crow sounds like Matt Berry. When he tried to sing. Lose my attention to. Yeah, me too. I've got to really be into a movie. That's why I'm better with television, to be honest. Psychological horror called Fresh. Harry Potter's movies are pure torture anyway. Do you read one that was he in with The Rock or something like that? Elizabeth Olsen, thank you, Angel. She really deserves to get. I think she has been getting good roles, but she really deserves to get roles that suit her acting because she's such a good actress. I actually enjoyed WandaVision. Well, most of WandaVision. I thought the first 2 episodes were too long, but that woman's got range. I can sound like Matt Berry took ages to learn his voice. I associate Matt Berry with What We Do in the Shadows. I couldn't get into the Knives Out. I couldn't get into the first one. Didn't appeal. There should really be more Look What We Do in the Shadows. Haven't they finished it? Raven, have you seen What We Do in the Shadows? I mean, the movie's good, but the TV. It's on various streaming services. I think you can see it on BBC iPlayer, actually, so... The thing that made me laugh about Sean Connery was that no matter which nationality he was playing, he was always Scottish. The thing that also got me about Sean Connery is in bloody Highlander, you've got a Frenchman playing a Scot and you've got a Scotsman playing a Spaniard. WandaVision, I've watched it so much I couldn't count with two hands. I was surprised when those series first came out. I knew I was going to want Loki because love Tom Hiddleston. I love the Loki character, and I liked the first season of Loki, but the second season of Loki was amazing, so good. And I love Winter Soldier, so watching Falcon and Winter Soldier. But yeah, WandaVision I wasn't expecting to like, and I did. Really liked it. The other one I thought was good, and I always ignored the character, was I enjoyed the Hawkeye show. People keep talking about Toaster Lunch. I think I've seen it. Marvel Rivals. Andromeda, I remember. I don't think I watched it. Loki's so good. That second season, I enjoyed the first season, don't get me wrong, because I love Loki, and you know, it had its moments, but that second season was just pure perfection of science fiction. And time travel, which I don't normally like, time travel, and the ending, it was perfect. Loki is amazing. In fact, I don't know if I can bother to rewatch the first season, but I might rewatch the second season. It wasn't a Spaniard, it was Egyptian. Oh, he's still not a Scotsman though, was he? He still has a Scottish accent. I don't think he was a Spaniard. Did he call him a Spaniard? Didn't Christopher Lambert's character call him a Spaniard? Call him Spaniard in it. Vampire. It is. Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement, and they did a movie called What We Do in the Shadows, which you can probably find easily. And then Jermaine Clement took it and made it into a TV show, and it is just a riot. It's an absolute riot. No problem, John. Have a good New Year to you too. Goosebumps just thinking about Loki's ending. Hell yeah. It was such a good show. And the visuals on that end. I mean, I'm not a CGI lover. Believe it or not, with all the AI I use, but I'm not. I like the practical effects, but Loki, they did it right with Loki. They really did. And Marvel can get too carried away with it, but oh, that ending was beautiful. Second season's way better than the first Raven. The first season's good and it sets it up, but the second season's just phenomenal. The Spanish Peacock, that was it. Oh, I'd forgotten about him saying Egyptian. I haven't seen that in a while now. I have to rewatch that at some point. I love Highlander. And Clancy Brown, hell yeah. I love Taika Waititi. One of my favourite ever movies is Jojo Rabbit. I will never forgive him for Love and Thunder. I love the Thor movies. He did an amazing job with Ragnarok. And I knew with the trailer I wasn't going to like it. Mind, I could tell I wasn't going to like Love and Thunder. and I actually got halfway through and just started skipping through to the end to see how it ended. Love and Thunder was terrible. I agree. Yeah. Save yourself, Raven. Don't bother. Don't bother. Really. It was awful. Screaming Goat. I was so disappointed because I love my Thor movies. And Ragnarok was just absolutely brilliant. And I like Dark World. A lot of people trash Dark World, and I don't know why. I loved the Dark World. But Love and Thunder sucked. Officially sucked. It's the official time. It's 11:30. Right, keep going for a bit longer. I'm sleepy now. Yeah, me too. The grenade scene in Jojo Rabbit gets me every time. Reminds me of Beardo on CFD every time he blows himself up just like this. Don't do that. Who would win in a fight, Wanda or Loki? Possibly even Wanda, because she thinks she's not burdened with being smug. If she could outwit him, Wanda could win. She'd have to outwit him though. Only watch the odd number Thors. No, I like Dark World. I don't know why it gets so much hate. Maybe I like Dark World because I love Loki, and Loki's awesome in it. Westworld, yeah. Duel. Remember Duel? That was that. It wasn't that George Lucas's first, or one of them. It's either George Lucas or Steven Spielberg. It's one of the first movies. The only Thor I really liked was Ragnarok. Yeah. Because I think the difference between although if the second season of Loki kind of learns by his mistakes, but the whole character arc of Wanda is that she learns by her mistakes. It's like the only Avengers movie I don't like much is Age of Ultron, but that story arc of hers in there where she makes a mistake. Talk about wasting James Spader as a villain. Come on. I like Netflix Ragnarok. I haven't seen that actually. I must have a look at that. Spielberg. I knew it was one of them. I'm still here just multitasking on deleted everything I ever post on Facebook because they piss me off. Didn't like the series and gave up. Haven't tried. I've not tried. Dolls and Barbarella. That was it. THX. George Lucas. You are right. I have a purge now. I'm too lazy to have a purge. Age of Ultron was definitely the worst one, but I still enjoyed it. Yeah, it was straight after the first one though, wasn't it? So, and that was so good. You have to watch. Oh, I've seen Thor Ragnarok. I love Thor Ragnarok. Hell yeah. What's his face is in it? Oh my god, me with names tonight. Who played the guy in charge? Give me a name. Jeff Goldblum. And the arguing between Thor and Hulk. It's one with how she was good. She was Kate Blanchett's so good. The Hella handbag. Jeff Goldblum, yeah. Partridge Family. You have a Hella handbag. What do they look like? Oh. Hella handbag. That's pretty cool. I've lost StreamYard. There we go. They threw me in Facebook jail for 7 days over Christmas because I told my friend that her son would come back and work on the railway. That was my crime. So I couldn't contact anyone over Christmas. Are you kidding? Oh my God. Age of Ultron was weaker. Yeah, she was good in that. I decided if they wanted to bitch about me about data, they could do without any of mine. So the whole lot is getting deleted. Absolutely. Get thee behind me, David Cassidy. I think I'm probably too tired to keep going with that, so I'll do it on the next art stream. Hang on. Sorry, my Instagram's going off. I'm trying to get rid of it. Oh, do you know? Which reminds me of live, right? Okay, hang on. They did me for posting a gift that was in their oh God. Loungefly handbags. Marvel. See, I paint my own. I've got a load. I'm still ready to paint for Etsy. What the hell? What? No, it's all right. I know who it is, Sky. I know who it is. Right, guys, I am going to start winding up. Now on Tuesday, I may do a little bit of artwork on Tuesday, but I'm going to be looking at AI and real art and stuff like that. I'm going to showcase Elaine on Tuesday. I wanted to do it when I concentrate on doing it rather than just running a video. I will be doing something over New Year's Eve, but that's in the works. Everybody will be live on New Year's Eve, so I'm past caring whether people are live or not. And then on Saturday, my 2-year anniversary as a paranormal channel is that's when it'll be, and I'll be launching the yearbook, the Debunking Community Yearbook on that one. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you anybody that came over from Beardo's Raid that might still be here. I do appreciate it. It was nice for him to do that. And I'll catch you all later. Toodles.
It's Christmas!
It's Christmas!
Snow is falling, Santa Claus is calling, the year is done, let's have some fun!
Community, happy Christmas from